With his canine, just so you guys can kind of see the capability of what these dogs actually can do. And then from there, we'll do a quick presentation and then do 2 more demos, one with Tim's HRD dog and then another apprehension dog afterwards. So if you guys are okay with that, we're gonna kind of make it up as we go here. So and that'll give me a little bit of time to figure out the electronics because I'm not very good at that. But real quick, what's that?
We don't have a decoy here yet.
Okay, so I guess real quick, for those of you that don't know me, my name's Jeremy Hall. I was actually born and raised here. So this is Dr. Kate McConnell. She is our veterinarian. And Tim is walking in the door, so I'll put him on the spot. He's in the back. He's a canine handler. He works with me in the city of Reno. But he's also part of Nevada Task Force 1 out of Las Vegas. So his dog, Mecco, we'll meet later, and I'll let Tim. So Mecco has a pretty unique skill set. So I'll kind of let Dr. McConnell and Tim introduce themselves, their backgrounds real quick.
So as Jerry said, I'm a veterinarian. I specialize in emergency and critical care. So I only treat in emergency situations. So primarily just work in a busy ER in Reno. And then just excited for this program and kind of got roped into it and we've hit the ground running.
We'll talk about how we roped her into it here.
I'm Tim. I work with Jeremy and Kate with the Nevada Operational Canine Med Group. I also work with City of Reno as a fire captain paramedic. And then, as Jeremy said, I'm also a canine handler for Nevada Task Force 1. We're one of the 28 FEMA USAR teams in the country. We deploy to any sort of natural disasters, terrorist attacks, anything that generates a response that the city or municipalities around it can't handle. Most recently we were deployed to Texas, but we're also utilized as a state asset. I live down in Nevada, so we can be requested by Metro, we can be requested by RPD, Metro Search and Rescue, and then the fire departments utilize us when there's missing people in large fires that they can't find.
Cool. How far out could you be?
I don't know, he's not really.
Do you have a sleeve?
I have a sleeve.
I can deep it for you.
Okay.
Come on.
I was gonna say, if you want, I can just put out odor real quick.
You can buy it. I'll take it. It's fine. I've received it before. So. You want to do it outside?
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, we can do it.
Real quick, I'm gonna let Jared.
Hold on, I'm not trying to keep quiet. So this is Joker. He's half Mal, half Shepherd. My name's Jared Adams. I work with the Yerington Police Department here in town. He's from. We haven't done anything like this in a minute, so that's why he's kind of hyped up. He's a dual purpose dog, so he does odor detection and narcotics and apprehension.
How old is he?
He is turning 4 in December. So he's still relatively new. We've only been we'll be on the road together for 2 years. Actually, we've been on the road together now for 2 years, about what date it was. He's originally from Hungary and came out of the Von Lip kennels. As you can see, and you'll see with all these other dogs, they just have an extremely high drive. So that's kind of something that they look for when they're smoking these dogs. So just in safety and everything.
Hi, Jeremy.
You're mine.
boy, yeah, boy, yeah. Over here, here, hey, here, here, here. And that's kind of like one of our like extremely basic apprehension exercises, just sleeve off, sleeve off. So I'm gonna put him up now because it's pretty hyped up.
When do you determine when the level of force is necessary to do what he just did?
I'm gonna let Jared answer that because I'm not a canine handler, but I'll let them talk about when they deploy, what they have to do pre-deployment, what they have to do subsequent deployment, and each, yeah. So the dogs, they'll use the dogs on lead, off lead, but I'll let them specifically talk about how they deploy their dog because I am not a handler.
Okay.
So.
You're just one arm longer than the other.
Yeah. So, all right. Let's see if I can get this computer to work. Can we shut that off? So, real quick. I'm just gonna make sure the sound works here.
Asking like how you decide when you're gonna use him as far as
It's gonna depend on policy as far as is it just apprehension or like narcotics as well? Was that the question? Or just
I'll let him know.
Well, it's kind of when you determine what level on the force continuum, what level of force you can do to authorize to do it. And I understand SOPs.
Yeah.
Can you give an example?
Yeah, so if you have like you get a call for domestic, violent domestic, you should beat up pretty bad. Violent history, person have something. Anytime that pretty much you are able to tase somebody, you can use a dog on them. If you're doing a track for a felon that's fleeing as well, you do a track, you gave out multiple commands to comply. There's no compliance on his part, he's either hiding and stuff like that, is when like a building search bite comes into play. There's kind of a multitudes of scenarios that a canine bite would be, the biggest one I think you'll see on the videos and stuff like that is someone running away, and that's when the dog's usually deployed on someone's running away. A lot of vehicle apprehensions too, non-compliant person in the driver's seat on like a DUI who started fighting with other officers on the scene, fighting with yourself, you can come back and deploy them from there. Pretty much anytime that you are legally allowed to tase somebody on the force on force type deal, that's when you'll be able to dog ride them.
Dog before you contain the suspect, or you contain the suspect first and pull the dog?
We contain the suspect before we pull the dog. Because the dog remains on the bite. You and your other officers, as me as the handler, us as the handler, will come up. We'll maintain control of the dog. As soon as they get him in cuffs, we'll go hands on, at least got him controlled. That's when I don't have, oh yeah, I do, switch it. This is what I use to pull off of live bites. I haven't yet. But basically this is just a gag tool. When they're mouth open, you get control, go in, touch a little thing in the back of the throat, they come up and they come right off. This is